Hey, here we go now. While you were sleeping, Russian President Vladimir Putin was talking. He was talking a lot, too, holding an annual news conference earlier today. This coming as a new report shows that Beijing's relationship with Moscow continues to blossom. And China's nuclear capabilities are growing. Michael Allen, former senior director, National Security Council. Michael, welcome back. Good morning. Here we go now. Putin on, quote, full trust between Russia and China. Will do nothing that will undermine the confidence. I pulled this quote. He says, Russia and China are coordinating actions on the international stage and will continue to do this. So if anyone thought that this relationship was going to ebb, Putin was putting a stop to that today. How do you see it?
Well, Bill, they announced a couple of years ago that they have a friendship without limits. It's a reminder as Donald Trump begins to take office that it's not just that we have a resurgent Russia trying to eat up Ukraine and Europe. It's not just that China is trying to kick us out of Asia by possibly eventually invading Taiwan. They work together against our interests, even in alliance with North Korea and Iran. So it's another complicating factor moving forward for our national security. We have to account for all of them cooperating against us. So it's a big task.
So here's China's nuclear threat. As of May, had 600 nuclear warheads operational, expected by 2030 to be 1,000. That is a big increase. We talked a lot about their military force increase. Now you've got the nuclear capability as well. What does a Trump team do with this now?
Well, one, I think it's another example that China wants to take Taiwan, because here's what they're thinking. If we want to be capable to do this by 2027, we need to look at what advantages the United States had over China. And one was our superior nuclear arsenal. And as the Chinese build up, they're seeking to cancel out that advantage that the United States has. So it's another indicator of the seriousness with which China is pursuing this goal. By the way, Bill, I know you know this. It's not just some obscure security issue in Asia. It's about the largest economic zone in the world, where all of the free trade travels nearby in Taiwan. If China dominates the South China Sea, they're able eventually to degrade our prosperity. So this is something we have to watch. I think the Trump team will continue to modernize our own nuclear weapons stockpile, because we have to at least hold some sort of superiority, or at least parity, with China and Russia. It's not just that Russia is the big nuclear power like in history. It's that both of them are working together and have considerable nuclear arsenals.
Got about 45 seconds. This is Mayorkas on MSNBC. Kind of a story that's gone under the radar. It's about cyber hacking, accusations against Beijing. Watch.
China has, in fact, hacked into our telecommunications providers, some of them. And the extent of it is quite serious. It is not an overnight hack. This is a very sophisticated one.
And it's still going on.
And it is still going on. And China is very active in this space. We have taken action.
Peel back the curtain on this. What's going on?
Of course. Well, you know, here in the United States, if we're going to wiretap a spy or an embassy, we have to call upon Verizon or AT&T, whoever the case may be, to figure out a way to do that lawfully according to a warrant here in the United States. If China has tapped into that system by which telecommunications giants try to effect a lawful intercept of a Russian spy or a Chinese spy, that means not only that they know what we know about what their opportunities and risks are in the United States, they may even be listening to other people that are of interest to the United States. So this is just sort of our national defense system here in America becoming undone and being unglued, and the Chinese can figure out what we're up to.
It's an important story, and again, I said it's under the radar for a reason, but we're going to stay on it. Thank you, Michael. You as well.
Thank you.
Michael Allen, thanks for coming on.